Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time, where we will continue the Forest Temple. Okay, no sound effects needed. Let's return to our warp point, shall we? Or wherever, whatever you need to do to get back here. And let's make another warp point. Sha! Okay, I already said no sound effects. Let's try sticking to that rule, shall we? Okay, so if you'll remember in the last part, or if you watched the last part, I don't know, we got the arrows. And now with our arrows, we can shoot these eye switches, and we can make this room go all straight. Not straight as in not gay, but straight as in not twisted. Ha ha ha. Okay. So, let's get the boss key, shall we? And the pattern on this treasure chest actually looks a lot like the sheath on your sword, for your sword. For some reason, that's just one of the things I tend to notice. Anyway, let's very rudely if I could press the right button for the sword. Let's use our arrows to kill this one. Be stylish. Okay, fine. We won't then. Okay, fine. We will then. This sucks. Okay, finally. That's not really. I'm not really getting that angry. I just put on my angry voice. Hey, before we go into this room, I forgot once again that there is a gold Skulltula up here. My memory is just completely failing me this part, or this temple. So yeah, it's up on this little ledge over here with little hearts, and what you want to do is just go up here, kill it, and collect the token. So whenever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so let's just continue, shall we? Okay, in here, if you've seen this enemy, chances are you've screamed, because these are the most annoying enemies in the whole game. Okay, well they're not that bad, but really they're annoying if you don't know how to handle them. So basically what those little hands will do is once they grab onto you, they'll suck some life away from you, and they'll grow into an entirely new floor master, like another big version of. Can I even talk? Like, I don't even know what I'm saying here. Just making this freaking crap up as I go along. This is why scripts help, people. This is why scripts help. Okay, so now if you go back in this door, you'll see it takes us back here, but with our warp point, we can actually just teleport. So you should do so. Now make sure that this hallway is twisted again, because you don't want it to go straight. That'll just lead you back to the room with the boss key. You'll have to go through that whole hallway all over again, and it's like, why do you want to do that? You don't have to do that. Don't do that. So back in here, now that we have arrows, we can actually get through this room. As you might have noticed, we passed it up before. But if we shoot these pictures on the wall, then you will make the red Poe Sister, Joelle, appear. And I can just barely see it. And so once Joelle appears, we can go ahead and defeat her to light the red torch. And this is the first of 4 Poe Sisters, obviously, as you might have noticed in the beginning. So these have 5 increments of health, or whatever. Take 5 hits from your Master Sword, and they'll go invisible. To make them appear quickly, you can just flash them with the DQ nut, and give them a quick, well, it helps if you don't miss. But, do this, slash them, visible, DQ nut, slash them, and they're dead. And the arrow. So 2 jump slashes and an arrow will take them out. And DQ nuts will make them go visible again once they turn invisible. So, yeah. That is actually, that's a trick that I learned during the practice run for this LP, actually. I didn't even know you could do that until I was practicing and I tried using a DQ nut on it when it was invisible, and I realized that, oh, it makes it appear quicker. I was like, okay. So, yeah, this is the room where we got the arrows. We don't have anything else to do in here, so just pass this one up. And we have a similar room to Joelle's room. This is Beth. That's not the painting. So, yeah, same deal here. Just shoot the paintings, blah, 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 blah. And something I didn't mention is, if you go close to these paintings, then they will disappear and, like, go into a different painting. Except for the last one, because it really has nowhere to go to. So, yeah, this is Beth, the blue Poe Sister, and just go ahead and kill her in the same manner. Oh, you would. You can use just 5 arrows, but that takes way too long, and it consumes your ammo. Besides, this way's faster. Okay. So do that, and we will get the blue torch lit. And a treasure chest, and I believe this one contains the compass. If my knowledge is correct. Correctamundo. Never was good at being bilingual. Anyway, the compass. Yes, something I will not be using most likely, because really I just never do. Okay, now let's give us something useful. That's better. Half a heart. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, not really. I say not really too much. Actually, there's a lot of things I say too much. Alright. Anyway, locked door. Let's go through it. Yes, Navi, watch out for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Even though, really, I don't see floor or steel wall masters anywhere up there. So, aww. Now we have to waste time. But no biggie. Okay, so in here we have green bubbles, which are pretty much the same deal as blue bubbles, except they're a lot easier because they don't run after you. So just go ahead and bypass those. Now in here, if you were smart enough to get Din's Fire, you could just go over there, use Din's Fire, and not only will it unfreeze that switch, but it will also act as if you did shoot it. So, really, you can just cheat your way through this room. However, I think it's more fun to do it the way they intended for you to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And that is how you get through this room the real way. So, yeah, pretty simple either way. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. So go ahead and jump your way back into the hallway with the green bubbles, and basically you just twisted this room. So, this will help us get to the other part of this main place here. So you can go ahead and jump down this hole. And where are we at now? Well, we'll take a look at that in a second. Right now I'm going to go ahead and show you something else over here. Now here is a spot where we can use our Scarecrow song. And no, not Forwards Wind. Okay, I guess you could use Forwards Wind if you wanted. Really, I meant to use my Ocarina, because I tend to have my Ocarina set to down C. So, once you use Scarecrow's song, you can make Pierre appear. Or, I think that's Pierre, whatever. His friend. And you can hookshot to him if you need to, if need be, so... You know, I don't really know if you want to, but, you know, it's possible. So, here we have this giant ceiling that falls on you. And, so yeah, this is basically what it does. It falls on you, it sends you back to the beginning of the room. And so, you're going to want to get past this. First, I recommend killing any enemies that you can see hanging from the walls up here. Because really, they're just going to provide a nuisance. Where's the other one? I think there's one over there, maybe? Maybe not. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. As long as you can steer clear of the enemies as best you can. So anywhere where... Oh, I see it over there. Anywhere where there's a switch or a treasure chest is a free space in the ceiling. And you can also see shadows of monsters. So you know where to look out for. So, just run for it when you have the chance. There's some arrows in there if you need that treasure chest. But just head across to this door. And we have Amy's room. So Amy only has one painting in here. And this painting drops a little block puzzle, of course, on the ground where we have to put these pieces together to make a picture of Amy, like, basically come out of this. So, yeah, not too difficult really, but there is a time limit, so if the time limit runs out, the blocks will go back in the air, and they will flip and re-land. I hear that this first puzzle is the easiest, so if that happens, you might just want to go out of the room and come back in to reset the puzzle. But really, you shouldn't have too much trouble with it, I don't think. And there'll always be one piece out, because the block puzzle only needs 4 pieces, and there's 5 blocks. There's always going to be a one just sitting in your way, so go ahead and move that out of the way too. And this is Amy. And that was Amy, folks. Not too hard, really. And so we've lit the green torch. That is 3 out of 4 torches. And it is thundering outside like a madman. You know, we don't really get rain too much in Arizona. which is kind of exciting that it's raining outside right now. But yeah, in the next part we will continue through the Forest Temple and complete it as well. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to keep ramming my head into a wall.